What's up, Randy?
Good evening, Maddie. It's great to see you, brother. Glad I
Yeah,
could make it.
likewise.
Glad you could fit me in.
Oh, I'm honored you can speak. You've been in crypto for more years than most, and so you have a lot of wisdom to share. I'm gonna have you do your 20-minute talk here, and I'll let you take it away. But I wanted to let you know that I really appreciate you, and I know you bring a lot to the table.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
All right. Happy birthday, Pulsechain. Um, I'm so excited that we made it this far. It seems like ages since I got into Hex back in 2019. Um, I thought we failed, and it ended up turning to some amazing thing. Like Maddie says, I've been in crypto a long time. 2014 is when I bought my first Bitcoins, and it seems like ages ago. I mean, that's right around the time I got married, and I've got a 6-year-old kid now, and time just goes by so quick. And in 10 years, I'll have been in crypto for 20 years. So yeah, kind of showing my age here. I love what we do. We are changing the world, and hopefully for the better. And I want to say thanks first and foremost to the weak hands out there. I have exponentially increased my bags of Pulsechain and Hex and other tokens in our ecosystem during this choppy sideways action that we've seen, where a lot of people have given up on Pulsechain and gone to what they think are greener pastures, which is normal human action, right? We always think the grass is greener on the other side, and we move over somewhere else, and then we find out, oh crap, I had the golden goose over here. Let me come back to Pulsechain, and that's what I think what we're going to find here in the next probably 6 months or so. I still think July, if you guys follow me, I've been saying for a long time, July is when I think that things are going to start turning around for the alt ecosystems. And obviously Pulsechain is one of those, and might get pretty exciting. In my personal opinion, I can't guarantee it. I can't put it on paper and say, hey, this is definitely going to happen, but that's kind of how I feel. I did want to take a moment and thank the people that are out there fighting for RH and fighting for Pulsechain, Hex, Pulsex, or any of the INZ, the tokens that RH came up with, and RH himself against corrupt 3-letter agencies. I want to thank the guys out there that put the amicus brief together. I want to thank those of you guys who are retweeting content from Richard, from the lawyers, from people who are putting stuff out there to fight these corrupt officials. You guys are doing an amazing job. You don't have to actually be doing the lawyer's work, but retweeting the content and sharing the content out there and talking about it on YouTube and these kind of things can really go a long way to help sway the opinion of these judges and other magistrates, whatever the hell they are, that help control our lives. All right. I will try to be there in New York in October. I've already discussed it with my family. It looks like that's something that might happen. So I will be standing alongside you guys, hopefully fighting the great fight. Right now, I believe that Pulsechain has the foundation. It has the pipes, it has the streets, it has everything we need to build a wonderful civilization on top of it. I'm going to go through a couple of the projects right here, and I'm going to say a little bit of how I feel about this right afterwards. As a layer one, we have Pulsechain. Pulsechain is the city, right? It's what we need, the stuff underneath that helps this thing operate. It's the layer one. Then we have the DEXs. The DEXs are Pulsex, 9-inch, 9mm Pro, SparkSwap, Fux. All of these are where we can go and we can transact our currencies, change back and forth, go into DAI, go into stable coins. And then we have our bridge, and we can bring the Pulsechain bridge, go back and forth. These are all things we need as infrastructure to operate a very successful layer one ecosystem. Then we have the aggregator Pateus. I love Pateus. If you want simplicity and you don't want to have to deal with anything else, if you just want to do simple transactions, use Pateus, please. Piteas. Then we have the loans, fiat, liquid loans, Power City. Thank you guys. There's people out there that want to do this. I don't personally use them that much, but I know there's a lot of you guys that do. Then on top of that, we have the NFT platforms, Mintra, Pulse Market. I know 9mm Pro's got one too. There's going to be, sure, many more. Pixel Park, they're all coming. Then we have the launch pads. We have Pulse Launch, and then the one that I'm heavily involved with, the Forge, where you'll be able to come, bring your ideas, and we'll help you bring your idea from just a simple dream to a reality on the Forge. And right now, I have to say, even though we have all this infrastructure and all these amazing platforms to build stuff on, those tokens seem to be underperforming. What is performing on Pulsechain right now? It's the freaking memes. Who would have ever thought that you would build this Dubai-esque city, this that runs perfectly or almost perfectly, and we call it Pulsechain. And we have all these tools to use, but those tools, their tokens aren't performing very well. What is performing are the memes. Why is that? And I think I saw a tweet, I think it was B Roots that spoke about this, but he is absolutely correct when he brought this up. He said, the memes are the most exciting part of crypto. Just like in real life, we need the utilities to live, but entertainment and beliefs in an idea is way more exciting. Who would have ever thought that our religions, our entertainment, the things that we do every day for fun and enjoyment will be more important than the infrastructure? You spend a lot more time thinking about going to a concert and buying the tickets and where you're going to sit in the stadium for that concert than you do paying your water bill. Sad to say, but the infrastructure plays aren't that exciting. And it's the stuff that we have that we believe in that is going to perform very well in this upcoming bull market, in my personal opinion. Now, let me lead that into what we're doing. We've got the Solid Index. The Solid Index is Nope token, which is the token that I started. Then we have SolidX, which is the token my partner, Solid Hex, started, and he'll be speaking later on tonight. Then there's the Axis token that Axis Live started. And then Crispy Man's Fire token, all four together. They're all meme coins for our communities, for people that believe in us. And then you have the Tangang. You see what they've done with their memes. They're doing spectacular. And they've incorporated a lot of NFT stuff with theirs too. And then you got the Atropa ecosystem. You know, people with the belief that PDI will peg. These are beliefs. This is religion. These are things that transcend the utilities. So I'm truly believing that this might be the bull market, that we start to see the things that we care about in life become more important than the utilities. I was one of those guys. Going back 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, the token has to have a utility. If it doesn't have a utility, then we can't put our support behind it. Well, I'm telling you right now, 2024 is the year that we bypass that. We go past that. We start to do things that we believe in and what we put our heart and our emotion into. And I think that the meme coins are the ones that are going to do that. And in our ecosystem, we do have a meme coin. Our meme coin is Hex. It's my personal belief. Hex is our meme coin. Now, if you want to put another meme coin, INC, that could be a meme coin. It's a meme coin you're paid because you support Pulsechain and you put liquidity on Pulsechain. Or how about BBC? BBC is a phenomenal meme coin, right? It's probably one of the best in the whole Pulsechain ecosystem. Why? Because it has a story and it has a community behind it with a 9-inch platform. So I think this might be a very different bull market than we originally thought it would be. Did I think that Nope token would do what it's done? No, I had no idea it was going to do what it's done. It's because of the community that's behind it. 420 something people on my Patreon who all hold it, who all take their tokens and using the utility platforms, go stake it, and they earn rewards for putting it on those platforms as liquidity. That is a wonderful thing. It used to be that if you launched a token, you had to have a dev come in and build a staking platform for you where it paid you, dripped you tokens for just staking it. We don't need to do that anymore. We've got platforms like 9inch doing that for us. We got platforms like SparkSwap doing that for us. Things are changing. No longer do you have to build the stuff. Now you could just have the idea. You could have the belief system, something that you believe in, people will rally behind, and they will come in and they will support you in your beliefs. So if you don't know my stuff, you could find me on Twitter at Pulse Mafia, or you could find me at patreon.com/no permissions. That's where our Patreon group is. And if you join the premium, then you can be part of the private Telegram group that we have. And that's where a lot of the magic has happened. New platforms, projects are coming out all the time, stuff that, I had no idea was going to happen. These guys are getting together, guys and girls are getting together and just building stuff and launching their own meme coins, and seeing the growth of the people in my community. It's so special. I had no idea that in little over a year, we'd be where we are today. And obviously we have to thank Richard Hart for seeing the future of Ethereum and bringing us something we call Pulsechain. And I do have one last thought, and Ethereum will have lower fees soon. It's coming. So I would prepare yourselves and do not turn your back on eHex. I am a true believer in eHex. I know Richard kind of took the dog in the backyard and shot it, but I am true believer that Ethereum will be fixed. So now we'll have two great places to earn some yield with our hex. And I want to give a shout out to the guys over the Gifford Ware group, Kool-Aid and Kinetics and Gifford, who are building really good projects to help support the prices of ICOSA. And soon we're going to have a new NOPE that we'll be able to buy and burn the original NOPE. So thank you, Kinetics and team, for coming up with some really cool game mechanics to help support the Pulsechain ecosystem. So that's my call. That's what I have here. Maddie, if you want to come back on, I just want to thank the whole community. Once again, happy birthday to Pulsechain. And maybe 2025, we're all going to be dancing around, having a good old time, and maybe doing some more hex flexes. Because I remember back in 2021 when we were doing the hex flexes that a lot of people were like, oh, this is the top. They were right. I want to see more hex flexes in the future. All right, Maddie, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Jan, props to you for putting this together every year. I know it's a big headache. You got people like me who wait till the last minute, but I really appreciate you. I do.
Awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate it. And, it seems like, Randy, you do an outstanding job of playing well with others, getting along with people. You're especially when it comes to people who are builders, who are willing to do things that require teamwork. You're out there with Axis, with the Solid Index, with SolidHex and Crispy Man. So yeah, I really like to see that. I think that is one of the ways that Pulsechain really shines, is because of people who have an attitude like yours.
Yeah, I've said it from day one. I mean, when we started having issues with the whole Maxi thing, myself and Nerd Girl, arm in arm, we're out there. Look, this is not how you grow an ecosystem. You guys have to have open arms.
And we're hoping that we'll have a killer panel later tonight with Nerd Girl and SolidHex for the first live audio appearance that we've seen from SolidHex, aka the Firewell. So,
he's been in no permissions already. He's already spoken to my group, so this will be his second public appearance.
Okay, love it, love it. Perfect. Well, yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, so for the next 15 minutes, I'll be doing a presentation to thank GoPulse.com, and I'll be showing people what can be done there. So yeah, again, thank you, Randy. Where can people find more of your content?
Pulse Mafia or patreon.com/no permissions.
Awesome. We'll catch you later.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
And we're live. Hey, yo, Trace, you running. And we're live.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we sticking the hex, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we ripping the hex, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we sticking the hex, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. We're live like Maddie Allen.
And we ripping the hex, cause you know it's the best.
We're live like Maddie Allen. Crypto Twitter been crazy.
All these weekends on my timeline.